Lama tumba chumden den deshin sheba dra chomba yand zobe sangye reba dan shaso denba devar shak jiden kemba kebu dulve kalo yuva lana me Lada minam ye tumba sangye chumden den pelgyawa shakya tuval chatsalo chudon kyapsu chewo Lama tumba chumden den deshin sheba dra chomba yantap zobe sangye reba dan shaso denba devara shep jiten kemba kebu dube kalo yuva lana mep Lada minam ye tumba sangye chumden den pelgyawa shakya tuva Chatsalo chudon kyapsu chewo Lama tumba chumden den deshin dra chomba yantaba zobe sangye ripa dan shasu dem devara shaba jiten kemba kebu dul kalo yuva lana me bal hada minam ye tumba sangye chumden pelgyawa shakya tuva la chatsa chudon kyapsu chewo kanze kanye tsoy ketamze sachen de lad gomba dumboni ngani jiten tena choche son tese keba kyola cha namda kunga chodo susawa Yeshe gyatso sege lumboja Taba jiten sunal hangyewa Gombo choni kilacha Senjo demba timi daveshe Seda jawa kilacha Tulja kyura siba sumachi Nyame kenchen kilacha Gombo tuje chedenba tamche kembe tumbabu Suna yunten gyatsu shin teshin shila chats Tabe tuja chewa yu gebe ngeson le druchi Chido dundam chogyurwa shigyu chila chats Jolne jove lamyaten lava dala raptoni Shinge thamba yenten den genden layan chatse Diba chiyami cha shinge wa puson sopacha Rangi semni yonsodu teni sangye tembayin
Is the English first? Commander is the English first.
A star, a defective view, a butter lamp flame, an illusion, a dewdrop, a water bubble, a dream, lightning, a cloud. See all causative phenomena like this.
Oh, God.
Spirits may transmigrating beings attain the state of all-seeing, subdue the enemy of false, and be freed from the ocean of samsara, disturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death.
Kundasat and essence of wisdom, Kundasat. Okay. Papa Kundasum, other messenger share
There is the indescribable, inconceivable, inexpressible perfection of wisdom, unproduced, unceasing, the nature of space, object of the uniquely knowing transcendental wisdom. To the mother of the victorious ones of the three times, I prostrate.
That loss is the loss. Is the loss.
I prostrate to the three noble rays of love. Thus I hear at one time the Bhagavan was dwelling on one mountain on Rajagriha together with a great community. Send a great community of bodhisattvas. At that time the Bhagavan, absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception. Also at that time the bodhisattva, Mahasattva, Arya, Avalokiteshvara, Looked upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, and beheld those five aggregates also as empty, inherent nature. Then through the power of Buddha, Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva: Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, how should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the Venerable Sharidati Putra: Shariputra, any son of the lineage, daughter of the lineage, who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom, should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly, holding these five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form, is also not other than empty. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise all phenomena are empty. Characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without saying, not deficient, not full. Shariputra, therefore in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomenon. There is no eye element, and so on up to and including no mind element, and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extension of ignorance, so on up to and including no aging and death, and no extension aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path, and there is no exalted bliss, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifest, completely awakened to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequal, mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared: Tayatha Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisoha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commanded Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, say, well said, son of the lineage. It is like that one should practice the profound perfection of wisdom, just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan Having thus spoken, the Venerable Sharidati Putra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, and those surrounded in their entirety, along with the world of God's human Suras and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan.
Mama conjosum jega tembe
Giri, don't Yachu Shiva, Chashi Tekan, then there Dele Show.
Lama asked to Buddha wisdom, who is the embodiment of numberless Buddha's wisdom. What is the way to quickly actualize realization of the path to enlightenment in one's heart? So Madhushi replied to 4 things. Purify the obstacles, the obscurations, the defilement, obscurations, purify obscurations. That is not in the West. Defilement, the obscures your mind, the foggy mind, the foggy mind, foggy clouds, foggy that obscures to see the mountains, see the fogginess. So that obscuration is what I mentioned. Not mentioned the West means not mentioned science. Yet, the obscuration of the mind is so not mentioned. Yeah, so to realize. So as I said, mirror, you clean more, its reflection comes. That means there's a power in that. There's a power there, potential. So you more clean more, it comes reflection more clear. Just like that, exactly same to the mind. Formless, colorless, shapeless, but it has that power. You have to understand. So, the mirror, that's a very good example. It is power. So that's Buddha nature. So Buddha nature, called the ultimate nature, the emptiness, the mind. What is the mind? Oh, that's So what is the mind? Not the mind which exists from its side, real mind, no. Which believe to hold on to this real, no, not at all. Not even moderation, it's a total hallucination. So what is mind is what is merely labeled by the mind. What is merely labeled by the mind, okay? You understand the reality because there's the world base, the world base, formless, colorless, shapeless, perceived object, the world base. So because of that, So there's a world best label. So there's a best label because the label exists. Because there's a world best label, so the label exists. So this is the mind world exists. So that and the world mind to label. Oh, so that's so that's nothing. The mind is nothing else other than what is merely labeled, merely accepted, just merely labeled by the mind, because that base. So therefore the mind is empty. Mind is empty from its own side. Mind is empty. Mind is empty of what appear to you wrong way, or you believe on or wrong way, or that's totally empty of that. Oh, that is the Buddha nature. So therefore, then more you purify obscuration, then comes out the realizations. The enlightenment comes out. You have to understand that. More you when you clean the mirror, more reflection, the city, the whole thing, it reflects. Like that. So there, so like that, you see. Potential there. Smell to the mind. So like that. So the cloth is not oneness with dirt. Cloth is temporarily obscured by dirt. So cloth is oneness with dirt. If the cloth is oneness with dirt, oneness with the dead, oneness with the dirty, dirt. Oneness with the cloth is not. If the cloth is oneness with the dirt, then you can't clean. You can't clean the dirt from dirt. You can't clean the caca from caca. So like that. So like that. So because the cloth is a temporary obscured, so you can wash, you can put soap, all things that you make completely clean. Yes. So otherwise you can't clean, you see. The dirt can't be cleaned away from the dirt. So like that. So in the, that Lama Tsongkhapa, yes, we explained, Buddha explained, so that, so same thing, the mind, see, in the West, it might seem like if you have the mind, then it has to have attachment, it has to be anger, it has to have ignorance, it has to have self-chasing thought. That's what mind is. So if there's mind exists, it has to be like that. Self-chasing thought, attachment, all that things. So you see, because there's no story in the West known, scientifically known, is the Buddha. Totally free mind is totally free, totally pure from the ignorance and attachment. So there's no scientific, there's no story. Buddha, or even Arhat, even not Buddha, even just lower Arhat, who are free from not free from as a Arhat, not free from subtle disturbing thought, but free from gross disturbing thought, disturbing observation. So ignorance, anger, attachment. So the pride, just mind is so doubt also. So five three parts of the mind, or five the six root religion, or 22nd religion. Whose mind is free from delusion and karma. So that's not excellent science and so far. But in the future maybe, but so far not known that yet. So say, so the yes, his Holiness Dalai Lama with great compassion for I think maybe now 20 years, I'm not sure. So it's always meeting with the science and Buddhist explanation. In the from Buddha, the Pandits, the explanation was about mind, especially then. Either from Buddhist side explaining all the clarity of the different thoughts, and then science, the expert side is explained from the owner side, was a discussion about 20 years or something like that. So it has been progress so much. The Western scientists they come to learn the Buddhism depth, about mind and depth. Come to learn, come to discover depth, deeper, you see, about mind. So things like that. So that's helped very much, and helped Buddhism in those Western festivals with a high level of education and science. Then Buddhism, depth of Buddhism is clarity about the mind, especially. Then able to convey or put them able to check research, you see. So now there many see the valuable knowledge of the mind, and so which they didn't have before. So now. So it helped very much to develop the Western science. So there were. So also then from Tibetan side, those Yeshe, so those who have done great study, much knowledge, so also learn the Western science, so the Western way of explaining. Also things like that, each other. I don't think it's understanding deeper or not. Just to know that it's like that. So that not deeper. It's Buddhist expand. It's not like that, but it's no each other. So then some of the Shri explained Lama Tsongkhapa. So the first thing is purify the defilement, the obstacle, the defilement of the mind. You see, purify. Then collect merit, the cause of collect. So there's Vajrasapa and so forth. There's many practices for purification there. Many practices for purification. There's a Vajrasapa procession by doing Tashpa Buddha. So Lama Tsongkhapa, by having done many 100,000 processions by reciting Tashpa Buddha, then rainfall, so realizations happen like rainfall so easily. So like that. So the lineage through Lama Tsongkhapa, it's a Lamas, the everyday prostration is one of the preliminary practice. Prostration is got to very, very important. They do 100 prostration daily, or 1,000 prostration daily, or 500 prostration daily. So so that even we're old age, but still do prostration. So this is very, very, very important. Not only that, there's many. Not only that, there's so many different practice people out there. But you see, the most important most important main point. Most important is the pleasing the Guru. There are many practices purification, but if you put alter that, the main practice is best purification, purifying all the developments and the quality from beginners, but all that is fulfilling Guru's wishes and advice. Guru's wishes and advice. Then making Guru's holy mind the most happy, or then that is the greatest purification, collective marriage. That is the very essence. And the essence is that. So if you want to know what is the essence, what's the best among all the practice of, as well as collective marriage, necessary cause to understand Dharma, to understand the words, the meanings, and to realize what is said in the text, to have realization. The text is what is mentioned there, to have it in your heart, not always in the paper. Whatever paper is written there, then you have it in the heart. You have it through meditation, you have it in the heart. So lamrim in your heart, not always in the paper, not also in the text. So that, and then to the tantra, then on tantra part in your heart, what is said there. So that's how you achieve enlightenment. So there's many practices, such as mandala offering, such short time the collecting unconceivable merit, so many. But again, the highest one is of following Guru's wishes and advice, making the most happy to Guru. Or that is that is, you have to know that there's so many thousands, so many practices, but there's the essence, the highest. It's the main method, the collective merit, exchange merit, what you are physically close to your Guru, or you are far, either you're on the moon, or either you're on moon planets on the moon, or you are in the deepest ocean, wherever you are. And so, following Guru's advice and wishes, then the next one begin. It's the most happy, great happiness. You have to come to know the very essence. See in your life, even though there are many practices to do, but you see, there are many practices to do. You're doing day and night, but then part of the Guru devotion, not part of the Guru devotion as practices big mistakes, and you don't like certain number of gurus you have. You don't like certain gurus. Maybe those who scold you, who talks about your problems, who talks about your mistakes, who talks, because what you expect is only your self-chasing thought to be happy, not your bodhicitta, but your self-chasing thought, negative thought, your attachment to be happy. So I think that's very, you see, attachment, what do you want to hear, or self-chasing, what do you want to hear, something praise, you are a good person, you are a very kind person, like that, you see, some nice things. So then, you see, then who don't say that, and who scold you, who beat you, and then, however, who does completely opposite to what your self-chasing or what your attachment want. So see, then if you don't like those gurus talks about your mistakes, you don't like, You like Guru, only praise to you. Only being and say nice things, be kind to you, and give things. Also, not like that. And anyway, what I'm saying, I'm getting lost. Yeah. Then you see that part you never think of that, but you see you don't change the root of the path to enlightenment. You don't do anything. The Guru to what you don't do anything. The mistakes, from the Guru, the mistakes, you don't do anything. Then another hand, you do many practice day and night. Then you see that as a so is said Gwe Samaja or I don't know. There's a quotation that is even you are practicing high Tantra, Mahayana Tantra, day and night, so intense work. But then you see, root of the path saying that you remember this never change. You never paid attention to that. Never. Then part of the Guru is that you had this anger, and said the Gurus don't like it, and then, so you never change. You have still the same. But another hand to do many practice. So that negative karma is so heavy, very heavy. So it's like you practice Tantra, but you're practicing Kasvara. Because that karma is so heavy, then even practicing Tantra, that could become cause of lordship, become cause of reincarnation. The hell hunger was animalism. So become like that. So there's a quotation which I don't remember. So like that, unbelievable heavy negative karma. So even the practice, Tantra subject was you see, that karma, negative karma is so heavy that it become cause of the. That's why even you practice Veneration, but it become cause of lordship. So like that, I think the great Samaja, from great Samaja quotation that. Because if I find so that because it's heavy, but so that that doesn't change, because without change that, whatever you do, then change the even practicing can cause a lot of so that's so maybe it might take time to understand that. So anyway, what I'm saying, like that you see, so if you mistake following the Guru's version, and then you with great effort to practice Tantra, with great effort, even you practice with much effort for Tantra, so it's like achieving a healthy so achieving a healthy so become like that. Even outline there's eight shortcomings of make a mistake in following the Guru. So there's one outline like this. Besides the quotation from Gwe Samaja, I think you didn't do your so to one dollar. So because it's heavy, you have to understand what really it is. Then the root of the path to enlightenment, even from the title, you can understand how the most important thing to have a realization of the whole path to enlightenment, ordinary beings realization, then exalted being Arya beings realization, then the enlightenment, complete all everything depends on the correctly following different words, friend. So how it's depends on that, everything. So even from the title you can understand how that important is the most important practice. So then this much I speak here this time. Purifying the obstacle department, and then you can come out. Then next one is the collecting the cause, the virtue. So again, what there are many practices, not only mandala working, but most important thing you want to know, that's the one thing is that following the Guru's advice, which is then make him, if you can make the Guru most happy. That sounds like for people who don't know, might look a little bit strange. If you think in a negative way, it might look a little bit strange, kind of, maybe you don't know, you see, might appear a kind of, I don't know how to say, anyway, it doesn't matter. So, like that. If I speak frankly, is that so then then next one is one pointedly making a request to Guru. One pointedly making a request to the Guru. To receive blessings in your heart, blessings on the path to enlightenment, realizations of path to enlightenment, blessings to understand Dharma, what's meanings, then to realize the meaning, to have in your heart. So one pointedly means looking with at the Buddha with the quotations on the reasonings. Then by looking at the Buddha one pointedly, not without preparing mind, by looking at, then you make one pointed request with the devotion. That's all that. Or the person. So then through the request, then you receive blessing. The blessing like rain. In your heart, like the field of where the plants grow, gardens, also like blessings like rainfall, you see. Then the plant, after the seed of plant will then grow, you see. From the field of your heart, the realizations come. That is number third. Fourth is then actual body meditating on the path. Also the actual body. So I want to meditate doing only the, even it's correct meditation, but only meditation, doing nothing, then meditating not enough. Many people think just meditating, that you're able to say, it's not, I don't know, enlightenment or whatever the goal is that you can able to achieve. I mean, liberation from samsara or whatever, able to achieve. Just meditation, but not enough. Oh, that's not enough. They do not understand how to practice lamrim, how to go to enlightenment. No idea how to go to enlightenment, no idea how to be free from samsara, no idea. So you need all that. You need purification, the obstacle, the negative karma obstacle, then also the collective cause, the merit for receiving realization under Dharma, understand Dharma, what it means, then able to practice realization. Then one pointedly requesting the Guru to, with the devotion to blessing in your heart, then realization comes. So as I mentioned, more and more you clean the mirror, reflection comes. Because it has power, it has that power. So it gives more and more reflection, all of that. So it comes from your heart, from the mind. All of that. Then the last report was the meditation. So I just want to tell you, Kadamba Yeshe said, some things you think that you for hundreds of years you want to achieve realization. Like for example, bodhicitta, your mind is so selfish, You can't think of life without a selfish mind. It's only cherishing others. You don't know. Your mind is not all of that. So selfish. So third person mind attachment to them. So how is possible that my mind to be free from ignorance and attachment? Free from delusions, free from self-chasing thought and the bodhicitta, how that is possible. So you might think it might take 100 years, but if you correctly practice, or as the Mother explained, if you correctly practice with all the support, purification, merit all together, or one pointed question to the Guru, so that together, didn't happen. Then Yeshe says, what did you expect? We only get to realization for 100 years. But if you correctly practice, it happens. Mind changes within 7 years. Mind changes, into bodhicitta, from a selfish mind into cherishing other bodhicitta, realizing everything suffers there. Mind changes within 7 years, which you don't expect. Would you take 100 years? It will take, impossible. But if you correctly practice, 7 years is example, an idea, example, but that means specific 7 years. But 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, depends on the person. So mind can change from here to change bodhicitta. So then this is the door of the mind, the path to enlightenment. You immerse your bodhicitta. It's the door of the mind, the path to enlightenment. Realizing emptiness, then how you can become free from samsara, oceans of samsara suffering, oceans of health suffering, oceans of the hunger, oceans of the animal suffering, oceans of the human beings, oceans of asura, intimate suffering, by freeing from delusion, karma, cause of suffering, So if you correctly practice, mind can change in short time, within some number of years. So I'm saying in the West, especially scientifically, there's there's no those things about experience of mind. Those is not mentioned. Is not known yet, not found out yet. So like this. But you see, so in the reality like this. So what I'm saying. So the So after going to do the prayer, the short on a tree, short prayer to the Guru. For us to have the realization, mind to get blessed, and then to have the realization. So. Third one is this second one is first one is Lama. Then I think second one is Veneration. Pundo gelech vetumbigo thai driver como pundo gelech vetumbigo. Who is holy body is created. I mean, resulted created by 10 millions of virtues of goodness, perfect virtues of goodness, and then the holy body like that, and then the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit that fulfills all the sentient beings' wishes. Limitless and numberless sentient beings, transmigratory beings. Fulfill their wishes, their hopes. So even one word, as I said before, last extra word, other times. Also, Holy Spirit will fulfill numberless sentient beings' wishes, hopes, the Holy Mind, knowing directly in every single phenomena. Every single phenomena to be known. Past, present, future at the same time. At the same time. Tradition is exactly, directly perceiving as it is. Tradition as it is. As that is. Every single phenomena that which object to be known. There's praise to the Buddha's holy mind, holy body, so to the men, Shakya's caste, Shakya in India, because Nepal, the caste, men caste Shakya, to tell us what Buddha has taken the Shakya total principle, and then I make the question. So that request, that is to ask them to bless the true realization from beginning with the path to enlightenment. So and then the third one, the son of Lama, is my root guru. I have 29 gurus, something like that, and his Holiness is one of the root guru. Root guru. The other one is deputy chairman, which is Dalai Lama's guru. Dalai Lama's guru. So deputy chairman, which is that's my root guru, from whom I received the teachings of the lamrim liberation Dharma in your hand in the India, Varanasi. That, and then the son Dalai Lama, that root guru. Then the praise for that. You have the English? Can you read the English? Who?
You who have control over Hero Manjushri's speech with a fine mind and transcendental wisdom, upholding the victorious one's teachings. Deep as the ocean, Savior conquering the three levels of existence, to you, incomparable one, Jambal Ngawang Losan Yeshe Tenzin Gyatso, I make request.
So you have to, when I chant, sometimes it doesn't go prayers. And when I do kuri, it goes, but when I chant, it stops. So you have to set a lovely spot. Okay.
Foundation of all good qualities. The foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect Guru. Correctly following the Guru is the root of the path. Applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon the Guru with great respect. When I have discovered that the precious freedom of ones is extremely difficult to find again and is greatly meaningful, please bless me to unceasingly generate the mind, taking its essence day and night. This body and life are changing like a water bubble. Remember how quickly they perish and death comes. After death, just like a shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. When I have found definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be conscientious in abandoning even the slightest collection of shortcomings and in accomplishing all virtuous deeds. When I have recognized the shortcomings of samsaric perfections, there is no satisfaction in enjoying them. They are the door to all suffering, and they cannot be trusted. Please bless me to generate a strong wish for the bliss of liberation. Through my being led by this pure thought, with great remembrance, alertness, and conscientiousness, please bless me to make me the root of all teachings, my essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all mother transmigratory beings. By saying this, please bless me to train in Supreme Bodhicitta, which bears the responsibility of freeing transmigratory beings. Even if I develop only Bodhicitta, without familiarizing myself with the three types of morality, I cannot achieve enlightenment. By saying this well, please bless me to keep the vow of the sons of the victorious ones with fervent effort. By my having pacified distractions to wrong objects and correctly analyze the meaning of reality, please bless me to quickly generate within my mind stream the unified path of calm, abiding, and special insight. When I have become the suitable vessel by training in the common path, please bless me to immediately enter the holy gateway of the fortunate one, supreme of all vehicles of Vajra. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping my vows and samayas purely. When I have gained effortless conviction in this, please bless me to protect even at the cost of my life. Then when I have realized exactly the vital points of the two stages, the essence of the tantric sets, and I'm enjoying the yoga of a full session without being distracted by their non-meditation objects, please bless me to accomplish these according to the teachings of the holy beings. Thus may the virtuous friends who reveal the noble path and the spiritual practitioners who practice, please bless me to pacify completely the collection of outer and inner obstacles. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of the grounds and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Shoshin me torcham re ra le Yeshe Lama
Dharma Yeshe Nama
Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami
Sangha Chota
Chonamla Chancho Druvasho
Sangha
Chodan Soge Chonamla Chancho Pardo Dani Kepsoch Rage Chenyen Gibe Sonam Ye Dola Penche Sanje Druvasho Sangha chudan sogi
ye chona la
chancho bado dani kepsu
da ye
chenyen jibe sonam je jola penche sanje jubasho.
So, as I mentioned the other day, I want to clarify again. Very, very important. Yes, I was talking about it's very important in our daily life. Very important. You want happy. You don't want suffering. Yes, that's known. Even ants, even the tiniest insects, they want. So there is something touch, something not good, then they become creative. So anyway. So that's known, yes. That's nothing new, and that's known. Yeah. But you see now, how to do that? How to do that? Even simple way. How to achieve that? How to avoid suffering you don't like? How to achieve happiness that you like? You know. So that's a very important question. Yeah. How to do that? How to do that? People doing billion, zillion things to achieve happiness, and you see all kinds of things. Come out to airplane, then the people drag so, but they hold a hand around, and sometimes they drop out, sometimes they drop down. So all the happiness, they do anything. I think that I saw many years ago bullets. You use bullets. Person, the bullet, and with another. But there's a break. There's a hill. There's a ground break. Then hit the other side. And so, but all kinds. They will tie the wings, and then you go all like that. You see, or I don't know what you call. Nowadays, maybe there is. So then nowadays you wear something, then very high, I don't know what you call it. From there, then you jump. So many stories as jump, then go down, then go from where you need to land. But then people do all kinds, where to whatever you think is method to achieve happiness. So just anything, in the world. all kinds. Anyway, so this that we need to pay 100% attention, mindfulness, everyday life. So I want to say this first. So that you can see very logical. You can see it's a very logical concept. So how important it is. Yeah. So. Even in your family, even in your family. You see, because even if, but you go, you go anywhere in the world. You go anywhere in the world. I mean, so anybody, neighbor, anywhere. So you see, even animals, the happiness, the people, and all that, whomever you meet. Their happiness now, it's in your hand. It's in your hand, depending to how you act. With the body, speech, mind. To be kind, to be peaceful. In action with the body, speech, mind. It's like that. So, peaceful. Peaceful, not rough. Peaceful, pleasant. It's your body, speech, mind. Or to people, anybody. Their happiness right away. It depends on you. How you acting. You see, be clear. This band, this is faith, and this. You can see, be clear. Their happiness depends on you. Yeah, very clear. Your family, neighbor, anybody, even animals. So the happiness with you. How you treat them. It's very clear. So you have to choose. You know that you have responsibility for their happiness. Not only that you have responsibility for your happiness. Yes, that is your happiness. Causing happiness to others is causing happiness to yourself. I said it before, one action, two success. Successful, your happiness for yourself, successful happiness for others. One working for others, one action. Remember, I went through Buddhist avatar quotation. Only once you don't change the mind, self-change thought, there's no enlightenment, even while you're in samsara. You see, don't speak about the future life. Justice. The servants don't listen to you, don't listen to, don't listen to you. Or servants don't work for you. Servants don't work for you. Your boss, Japan leader, your boss, don't give you money. So, like that, works of this life, you won't get succeed. If you don't change your mind. That's a Buddhist, great Bodhisattva. So they said. So I told about in India, this Malaysia, rich Indian man family I mentioned. So what he said. He said, it was okay, but the service is over there, I was problems. But I don't remember, I don't think I replied well. The meaning self-change thought. Problem from the self-change thought. It's not, you see, his mind. You can bring his mind. Self-change thought. I'm supposed to bring a text about I don't know by heart. So, but since there was a word, so in the past is also in the past. So karma happened. So what you work as what you badly treated to others, then the result of this, what servants they don't help you, they don't work for you. But servants don't work for you. As the result of your past karma, then you didn't have others. So that, and also even now the self-change result. So that you see, I mentioned this. So even your president, king or whatever, leader of them, the populations do not listen to you. They protest to you. Don't listen to you. So that the result of past karma. You treated, you harmed others in the past. So as a result, then they harmed you this life. As a result of that. So also depending on your present motivation, self-direction thought. So they they harmed you. Also. You see, if they, for example, I told you already, somebody who's angry to you, somebody who harm you, but you practice patience, then you see because you see the benefits of patience, practice patience, then you complete the parameters of patience, and then your anger no after impossible to rise anger. It works in that way. So, by practice patience, then after some time, anger do not rise at all. And then there is a complete parameter of patience, and also parameters of the charity and the patience, the perseverance, other. Of the morality, all those others also able to complete them. Anyway, the specify the complete specify the development and the growth subtle, then complete the the merits of wisdom, merits of virtue, and then then you be able to achieve the Buddha's holy mind and Buddha's holy body, Rupakaya and Dharmakaya, so to benefit, to do perfect work for the sentence. So you're able to achieving the total cessation of obscuration and the completion of realization. Yes, the holy body, holy spirit mind is a quality like sky. So you achieve this. You achieve this from him. So by present patience, then he gives you all this. He gives all this realization. Then enlightenment. Then you are able to liberate numberless sentiments from the lower realm, from the oceans of samsara suffering, and even from raw nirvana, you able to bring them to enlightenment. All these benefits you get from him. He gives you all these benefits to you. So most kind. So most kind. Even Buddha Dharma Sangha, you always have to repeat to people Lord realm, preference, Ucha Samsara, from people Lord Nirvana, the achieving enlightenment, all that. Even Buddha Dharma Sangha come from him. So most precious, most kind. So you see very powerful. Even though he has anger harming you, but you, from your side, you see the most precious, unbelievable. It's kind of like limitless sky. So like that, you see. So even though the sentient being is continuous harming, but from your side you see most positive, most kindness, precious. So you see, like that similar with the bodhicitta. Similar with the bodhicitta, somebody who's harming you, harm you with the speech mind, but you see that person most kind, most precious, it's unbelievable. Even Buddha Dharma Sangha come from that. So precious. So you see, if you have money, then you can do so many things. What do you want? Happiness for your happiness of life. You can get. If you have money, you can get whatever you want. So the money is got very precious. The field is got very precious because from that you get crops and you can live life and many things. And so that's why field is regarded very precious. So now that's nothing. But now the sentient beings so most precious from where numberless Buddha Dharma Sangha come from, so precious. Also, you see, even though the other person's side, angry or harm, but you are from their side, so positive, most precious. So, yeah, so like that, you see. I mean, there's also like that. Anyway, so so you see, so we should write down in your prayer book, in your diarrhea book. You see that. Make sure to remind you every day. So, starting from your family, all the whole rest of the world, human being, animal, everything. See, happiness right now, their happiness now depends on you, how you act with the body, speech, mind. Oh, you must remember all that. You're responsible. They are suffering, they are happiness. You're responsible. How you act, how you speak, how you think. To see. By thinking, this every insect, every source of my happiness, past, present, future, after enlightenment, everything comes from. So I have a source of numberless Dharma Sangha, came from that whom you pray. So, watching that, then Kachore. They're looking at like deity, guru. So that they're, or then, but I think that you then see, always kind with the bodies, spirit, mind, kind. So a pleasant action of bodies, respect, with physical respect and kind. Even for the animals. Respect kind. So, starting from your parents, from your wife, from your husband, from your children, starting from that. So to everybody, towards everyone, so like that. Poor, rich, educated, uneducated, anything, respect. For example, His Holiness Dalai Lama, respect to poor, rich, educated, uneducated, poor, anyone he respects. His Holiness who himself enlightened, not only who has a great quality scholar, great quality, not just enlightened. But you see, but outside any respect to anybody. So one time, we requested to give teachings on Bodhisattva, so His Holiness came. I think the Nobel Peace Prize, maybe after that, I don't know. So His Holiness kept it in the tent. So then we hold the incense, His Holiness to receive it and to go back, and so His Holiness Geshe Tenje, of course, the old Geshe from Tibet, and of course, I'm nothing, but His Holiness respect, but I'm nothing, so to respect, you see. So like that, but His Holiness to anybody, to everybody. You see, that's a good example. Well, with that, another story I mentioned in the quote in the past, but so Lama Yeshe, who took care of me so many years, and from after I came from Tibet and Baksa, then after that, so Kopan, the FMD started by Lama, they organized it. So Lama was there, then there was an old monk there, old Tibetan monk there. So there was some complaint. Lama received. He had some, I think, some problem there. So, maybe paralysis. I'm not sure. So anyway, one nun, one was an American nun, doing massage or something. So then I think then she complained to Lama, some wrong man or what he did into something. Then the next day, this monk was, this old monk was coming up. I think we are going to see His Holiness or a little bit His Holiness, something like that. But the monk was coming up. So the Lama, the monk was lung, not lung. His mind was very disturbed and his face changed. Lung. So very unhappy face, very disturbed face. But mind is face is a flesh, not mind. So he was like that, came up. But Lama, he heard the complaints, but the Lama did, he bended his neck. He did like this to the monk. He didn't go like this, you're bad, I'm good, He didn't do that. You may think like this. No, not at all. who is bad, I'm good. No. No. So Lama bended his head like this. With a peaceful face, bended like this. He went. He didn't know. He didn't know that. Lama bended his head like that. You see? Oh, that's that respect. Oh, that is. Then learn it, holy beings. Learn it. Beings quality. Learn it, beings. If you learn it, you're wise, then this is what you should do. Humbleness. You don't say, oh, I'm a girl. No, like that. So you're humble. If you learn it, you're humble. You understand? The Lama wrote in his notebook, after he passed away, I'll come back here, on the table, there's a notebook, and there it says, if you are wise, then you should be humble. Wrote like that. So Lama did that, bend his head in very sweet face, and that. So see, the Mango was long, you know, because he knew that report Lama, and, you know, so he got very face, became very, how to say. I don't know how to say. When you bloom, then our face from always to nice face, you know. So like that. So it came up. This is so. That's a very good example. Oh, you understand what Lama is? Oh, like that. So it is said in the Lama. This is teaching advice. You know. You don't talk about your quality. You announce in the world how you have even your quality. I don't know. In case even you do have a little quality, but announce in the world. Even if you don't have, you have to announce in the world. Not only Western country, you know, but announce the world. You know, your quality you have. So. Then somebody's mistake, then you announce the world, and so like that. So anyway, in Lama Chas, all those great, you know, realized beings, or those enlightened beings, or the advice is you spread out, you explode your mistakes. You hide your quality, you explode your mistakes. Then others, even your enemy, you explode their quality. Even if it is your enemy, you explode their quality. Don't talk about mistakes, talk about good qualities all day. Even if it is your enemy, talk about good qualities. Explode their qualities. Oh, that's the practice. That's practice what's meant by Lama. That's the essence of what Buddha said. Oh yeah, so like that. So that's for your practice. For your practice. For your practice. But if you're running country, if you're responsibility of many people, if you are running country, then you see, depends on how important it is. It depends, but everything you do out of compassion. But if you're running a country or you're working for many people, then the people will now talking about your practice. Then now you're leading many people are running country or many people, then that time then out of compassion, then the what you have to explain the person's mistakes or what is something to help the majority of people or things like that. That's different. That's a little bit is a practice. Then change or but still the compassion is same. Out of compassion is same. No harm, no thought of harm to others at all. Motivation is so when you run the country, when you run you see that the changes. So that. I give an example of how this one is done. So it's okay. So basically, respect. Be kind to others, pleasant action, kind, pleasant action about it. You understand? To human beings, animals, okay? Then speech, sweet speech, or praising, or nice and praising on unrefused word. When the person who speaks Tibetan, you see, say unrefused word, so I'm just using myself so happy, then the person doesn't speak unrefused word, just bare words, and then not so much, but unrefused words, you see. So you say unrefused words, praise, nice words, sweet words to others, the speech, and kind words, not rude words, kind of words. So as somebody does to you, when somebody does to you, knowing an unknowing person, makes you so happy. So similar, when you do that to others, bring so much happiness, makes so much happy, starting from your home, all the rest, wherever you go, any human being, any animal. Animal. Even for the animal, you may have a rude sound, which they don't like it. So, they get threatened and they run away. So the mind, see, the Buddha Chavatara explained, if you see people, you smile. The other day I talked about political smile. False smile, you see, not from the heart. And this here I'm talking about the heart, from the heart smile. So if you smile, you see that person, then it creates cause. It creates cause, good karma. Next lives, next life, not only one, many next lives. You to be born, very beautiful person, very beautiful, very beautiful body. It creates cause for to born very beautiful body in next lives. Many lives, next lives. So there's temporary benefit. Then if you do the Bodhicitta, sincerely from the heart to the sincerely being, or the Bodhicitta, then it brings cause of enlightenment, to achieve enlightenment for you, or for all the sentient beings, and for all the sentient beings to achieve enlightenment. Okay? So smile from the heart. You smile by thinking kindness to the person, how precious, and all that, as I mentioned before, then you smile. Then you smile, somebody smile from the heart, then you see, then you create good karma in the future lives. Then you have a very, very beautiful body. So beautiful body, so that like those Lama Disha, I don't know, Lama Disha, so many great holy beings, and they are born the king's life, and the very beautiful body, and so that it draws many sentient beings easy. It draws many sentient beings. Then they, by revealing Dharma, they bring the path to enlightenment. So then you can help them. All like that. So So even smiling has that benefit. good karma like that from the heart, doing that, not political, but not political smile, but from the heart, okay? The compassion, the loving kindness, thinking there's precious kind also, like that. Then then the mind is also the mind with loving kindness, compassion. Like that, as I mentioned before, incredible. Always want to help. Whatever you can do, whatever there is need to help, then you can run to help that. Also, like that is even small help. So your body's every day, your body's mind is how your mind think of others, how you think of is a self-chasing thought, anger, etc. Different. You see how you act, how to act with this people different. Anger, unpleasant. Beautiful body. You have beautiful body, but when you get angry, I know from my experience, somebody who has a beautiful body but angry, the beauty is no longer beautiful. When there's an angry mind, no beauty is an object of fear. You see, it's the object of your fear. Your fear, you get frightened. No longer beauty. It destroys the beauty. Do you understand? This is my experience. So, so like that, so remember, please remember, or write down. So every day, wherever you go, home, in the world, those sentient beings who meet, if you don't speak, meet, depends how you behave, what is mind, kind, peaceful, brings so much happiness to them. Even you don't speak, you smile to somebody. Somebody whose mind, the depressed, like that, you see. My happiness, I want to suffer. So you smile, or somebody whom you don't, the person doesn't know you don't know the person, but you smile. That relieves the person from depression. Wow, his person is so happy that somebody smiled at you. You understand? Like that. I think he still has said to he always smiled, and I don't remember exactly. He always smiled, but I forgot. But to everybody he smiled. You remember? Yeah, he said, listen. So anyway, so I stopped. We drink tea. So now listen, be wise with tea. LNB, one director, she very impatient, with people. She doesn't know that. So people, angry, then they say, the anger, then all the body, spirit, mind, it will changes its action, violent, and scold. So many people, bad feeling of the director. So like that is then we hear complaint, and so many people even though directors are able to accomplish projects or things, but with the daily life, people not kind. So, especially center, so important, most important, this quality, to know the pressure, kindness, presence, self-centeredness. Then you see that's the most important quality there for your practice as well as the center to benefit center. But then you see then your whole body is mind, kind, pleasant, so sweet, so important. So what your practice, you meditate on bodhicitta, I don't know, few minutes or bodhicitta. But then when you leave the office, when you go for work, nothing. Bodhicitta is far. You're very far from bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is in Tibet or maybe another world. Bodhicitta is another world. You are another world. All the rest of the day, when you deal with people, family, it's something else. You're something else. Not like that. Bodhicitta has to be there all 24 hours, especially with the people, with the animals. So anyway, so this problem happens. And I'm just giving this one example. There's not only center, but many centers. You see, it's very important practice, not only for your practice, but for the center, for the organization that you're running. So, very important. So, that is very important. Not only that, in the country, in the world, very important. So everyone's happiness depends on you. Right now, their happiness depends on you. How you act. So there's Kasare. So I wrote a long letter to her, how to practice in daily life. So it's most important, kindness, to be practice kindness person. So that's so important. Yeah. Okay. So the bodhicitta practice is most important. If you're born a human being, then you should practice bodhicitta. That's the best purpose of life. Okay. So thank you very much.
Oma ahu, Lama Sangha Lama Chöteshe Lama Gendunde Yeshe Lama De Lama Nam La Chömambal.
15 years. If you are meditating, then you should be kind to people. I meditate, meditating, but then with the people so bad, so angry, and they harm, then that's so selfish and rude and all that. That creates a much heavy negative karma every day. Okay. Then if you are really meditating, Dharma, Holy Dharma, really meditating, then you should be kind to people. You should be serving people, serving the sentient beings. Yes, you should be servant to sentient beings. Sentient beings are God. Like that, you see, like Lama said, because look at the last guru and deity, that you are deity. You made my offering and I was offering praise, so like that. Yeah, so see. So bodhisattvas, they happiness, their greatest happiness is to be slave for the sentient beings, to be slave for the happiness of the sentient beings. That's totally the opposite to ordeal life activity. Ordeal life, others become your slave. Others become your slave for your happiness, for your power. So it's like democracy. Not democracy, sorry. Dictatorship or that. You see? That's the ordeal activity. Ordeal, how the country, the world. So Dharma, see, practice Brahmana, you become bodhisattvas. They want the most happy to be a slave, bring happiness to others. That's it. So bodhisattvas, whatever brings happiness to the sentient, slave for that is like their limbs to use. You become like their limbs to obtain happiness for them. The same thing I say. There's a rich Indian family in Hong Kong. Rich Indian family. The name is what's the name? Rich Indian family. I forgot it. What about the daughter's name? His name's Opera or Obi's wife. Obi's wife's name. Then you get the idea of the family name from there. And a rich Indian family in Hong Kong. So the mother and the father, the mother especially, I think every month or I don't know, comes to India quite often, and they have a Swami Guru, one Guru. Swami, one Guru. So they come to see almost every month or something from Hong Kong, and she bring also many blankets to offer to the sadhus. I think not Patna. Pune, maybe somewhere there, near Bombay or something. So she gives sadhus and she comes to get advice from the Guru, Swami. It's very good Swami, very good Swami, sincere Dharma practitioner, sincere Dharma practitioner, Swami. So Swami, one time he's going to die. One time he's going to die. So he's been praying all his life to Vishnu and Krishna and Krishna, Vishnu, what Shiva, all this. He's been praying whole life. So he's been praying for life. Then when he was dying, nobody came. He called him, nobody came. Nobody came. Then all the disciples from the far, they circumambulate. They go around. He's in the center. They go around him. All the disciples. So he called him. Nobody came. That time. Then he completely, his mind totally changed. Totally changed. Then I think he had some Dharma boost. I think he had some minor teachings. Bodhisattva's activity, minor teaching, looks like, I don't know it. So then he became Buddhist. Because nobody came when he needed. He'd been praying all his life. So since from that time, he became Buddhist. Relying on Dharma Sangha. Then I don't know what book had to read the mind, the teaching, something, but this was attitude at the Buddhism. So he never let anybody to. Sorry, I didn't bring the text, but I remember I had. He never let anybody to work for him. Before his disciples helping for him, working for him, but now he didn't want anybody to work for him. He does everything by himself since he became Buddhist. Total change in between. So he doesn't let anybody to be servant for him. Ideas. He doesn't want anybody to be servant for him. That's a renunciation. He do everything by himself. He didn't die. So he didn't die. So because that, so then he told the rich family to become Buddhist after that. Then he became, otherwise he goes to Hindu temple every week or something. But he becomes less and less and less and less. He keeps straight because he always meditated. Always he's straight. His backside is always straight. He's very good sadhu. Pure Dharma practitioner. Really. Pure Dharma practitioner. I think he has no attachment to this, to the usual, to the usual objects, There's no attachment. Total renunciation. Women, he don't let them to prostrate nearby. Women prostrate from him quite far. Yeah, so like that. So very. So when the benefit from or the rich people they come to see him, then he makes food. Or normal energy makes food, but that's sadhu. Very good sadhu. So then he told him to become Buddhist. And that's how when the Lama also, my teacher Lama Yeshe, reincarnated to Spain, his student, symbol, the student, there's several children, boy and girls. The mother's name How I found out the mother is particularly is one child, one boy from Canada. He's incarnated Lama or incarnated Lama, or husband or wife, both of us in Canada. He is the incarnation of one great Yeshe. Like great Yeshe would never wear shoes in the monastery, which was cold, and very totally renounced his life. Never touched the money, his hand with the money. So in the money offering met in the monastery, he received like this. His holy body was kept, and from here a plant grew. Like kind of Lama sort of so Genjatse. So this yes, I was found out as because child is able to remember the past life. So then Genjatse, very famous learned teacher in the cemetery. Yeah, then the abbot of a very famous abbot of Deva monastery came. Then some of that, that found out. Anyway, he came to Bajapani, and the Lama's holy body over fire, and kept the pot on this ashes on the 7 days. They opened. With the puja at that time, that the Lama is not born for Semata nor Chile. He came, he was there bring puja with us. So there was this Lama, incarnate Lama from Canada. So he saw in the sky clouds, many clouds, all writing, Tibetan writing. Many Tibetan writings in the sky. So he saw Maria's name there. So that's how I that's how I found out the name. The Lama was also mother. The Lama is whom the Lama is reincarnated. But he saw many others didn't pay much attention. So mother's name. So so like that. Oh, so reincarnated him to now Lamosa. But I forgot the story. All I'm talking, I forgot. Lama came to Hong Kong, the incarnation. So then they came Hong Kong. Their family, mother came to Hong Kong. Then when I came, then I met them. Then I met many of the family, London, different countries. In their family, so I met many of them, and they went their house to have a dinner. So night time, I talk. I don't know, some hours. I'm not sure what. The food was late. Food was what time? It was quite late, and there were many relatives, the husband, the father, so many. When we eat lunch, so many. Dinner was so late. Anyway, so that's our older family in London who met. So come to know like that. So this is the teacher, the Swami. The Swami proved himself. But he changed himself, by himself, was it? Like that. So I think, Yeah, maybe that much. So today my talk is very serious. Look, you may think it's very simple, but not simple at all. It's very, very important. If you want happiness, you don't want suffering. This is what you do. This is what you do with everybody. Starting from home, starting from family. That's if you want happiness, you don't want suffering. This is what you do. I said this. This was not only for you happy. No, other people, animals, everyone happiness. That's better to you how you acting. You understand? So guys, stop here. Okay.
Sashi, purification, metotam, re-rolling, body, Sangha shindo, metabol wardi, token namda shinla chavarash, idam, guru ratna, mandala, kamniya dayami.
So you see, the motivation is sincere, good heart, virtuous thought. It's not political, virtuous thought. Not at all Dharma, no! Dharma, holy Dharma, word, your mind, or especially good heart, benefit others. So everything being kind, the bodies, everything being Dharma, cause of enlightenment. Everything being cause of enlightenment. What do you do to the animal? Everything cause of enlightenment. You understand? With thought, benefit. Wow. Unbelievable. Your life is so meaningful. Like that. Otherwise, you see, the self-changing thought comes out. Your body's mind, you become a slave, you become a servant to your self-changing thought. Servant, slave to your self-changing thought. Then problems, then crash with everybody, crash, don't agree things and crash, then solve the problem until die. Whatever work you do in the world, problem everywhere, problem. Like that. Then, see, you can't bring peace, harmonies in your life, in your work with people, since your mind is a selfish mind, since your mind is not subdued as a peaceful, since your mind is not peaceful, selfish mind, then what you do, everything is don't agree with others don't have that happy with you, then solve the problem. You work, you're supposed to work for others. At the beginning you thought, I want to help others. But then, you see, you never take your mind. You never practice lamrim, if you know. If you heard, never practice lamrim. Their life, then, no bodhicitta, nothing. Selfish mind, then anger, then you see, then you obviously encounter with people. Then, so if you are working because you get money or whatever, if you are working, but there's no peace, no peace, happiness in the life with others. So you create problem to all others. You create problem, not only yourself or so much. You see, so like that, they die. As soon as you die, sounds like that. So very sad human life. You couldn't bring even peace, happiness in your family. You couldn't bring peace, happiness with your the same workers in the organization. You can't bring peace, happiness. Only harm, only fight. That. So very sad life. And so it's all to the mind. How much you take care of your mind. So taking care of the mind and subduing mind, taking care of the mind is the most important. That's Buddhism. All right. Due to all the past, present, future, marriage, material, marriage, numberless Buddhas. May the bodhicitta, source of all the happiness and success, including enlightenment for you, every sentient being, may be generated in your heart, in the heart of numberless helping, Sangha, God, animals, human beings, and so those who have bodhicitta may be developed. Chanjo yasame jo rinpo chema je bana je jo je ba nyamba yame ba Then to realize ultimate natural emptiness, the meaning into dependent arising, the meaning of the emptiness. So then, okay. Tonye tawa rinpo che maji panama jeju je java nyamba meba konye kundu bewara jo chera kundu jawa tunga ve te tu chini musu zebe Yahweh ngakwe langsa tinye la keche tsayang toba ma ju Pande lami nambara taba la keche tsayang loda meje Jinde lepa tonghe mugu lami chela sangla enjubara ju Bande Lama Jigu Jindawa Kopan Buje Cheta Shiga Cheje Chenjo Sambo Jindawa Tenda Taso Jiwa Jo Due to all the past, present, future, marriage, numberless and they mean numberless Buddhas. War, famine, disease, all the dangers, and then dangers of the earth, dangers of water, dangers of fire, dangers of wind, may all those problems in the world may be pacified immediately. And may this world filled with the perfect peace, happiness, including enlightenment, by generating loving kindness about each other in everyone's heart. And did all the past, best and best, merits, quality by me, three-time merits, quality by numberless and numberless Buddhas. May any sentient being who see me, touch me, remember me, think of me, hear my voice, and also may I, any sentient being that I see, hear the voice, remember, touch to them, and so all those, just by that, may the sufferings, may all the sentient beings' sufferings be pacified immediately, and it's a perfect peace, happiness, in all the enlightenment. After them, Tomamanto Samanjitu, Tia, Rogamatamdo, Java, Tia, Mola, Dua, Gucci, and Namagun, Teta, this prayer is very important if you can do daily life. Because I mentioned at least two I can remember. There might be others who are not important to me or I've got. So I do this prayer more or less in the daily life in the past. So they in Australia, one lady had a dog. The dog was kind of going to die. It was brought to the animal treatment, a bag, how do you say? Bed. Bed. Be the bed. Bed, yeah. So the dog was brought to the animal they treat animal. So they all decided the dog will die. So carry it back to home. So the dog came to home. She brought it home. But on the post they put my picture. I don't know how they put my picture on the post. The dog sat facing to the cross picture. She says, dog to refuge. But I don't know what the dog should be. That's our connotation. So anyway, the dog got better after that. Didn't die. Then I think that or another girl who was heart disease. So came to after I went to Kangaroo Island, so built a Pema Sambhawa, Rathful Pema stand in the water. Water is a little bit dirty, but Pema Sambhawa and built strippers and slowly develop. And then I was coming back by boat. So a lady came to me there to thank to me. But another lady, a daughter. The daughter is heart disease. So then daughter, she gave my portrait to the daughter. Then daughter rapped on her heart like that. So daughter's heart got better. And so she, I don't remember, then they sent a message to thank her. So this story, what can I remember? But in the far, You see, by praying this, many people in the very far, they get benefit. They get benefit from your portrait, from your name. You know, they get benefit like this. That's you meant prayer. So very far, you see. So like this. So it's very important if you can do prayer like this. You know. So that you can benefit many sentient beings. Okay, so like that. Problem what I have right now to recover from that. So like that. Okay, to help. That's due to all the past, the present, future marriage collected by me, future marriage collected by numberless sentient beings and numberless Buddhas. They which appeared real, truly existent, real from its side, and then no one hold on that is true, 100% true. All this totally false hallucination. So there's no evenness. There's no evenness as types of atom exists. So totally empty. So that concept is totally wrong concept, ignorance, and so what exists is what exists. What exists is what exists in the mere name, mere labeled by mind, because of the world base. Then may the I who appear real one from there, all on the real true, which is not there, and which exists is what exists in mere name, mere labeled about the valid mind. That's because there's a valid base, the pi aggregate. At the moment we have, so that. So it's like, so the I is like exists, but it's like doesn't exist. So if you want to see the really how subtle it is, and then what's the I? Then it exists. It's not non-existent. It exists, but it's like doesn't exist. So unbelievable subtle. Achieve that I, achieve the Buddhahood, which do not exist from its own side, which exists in merely by mind. Then lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from their own side, who exist in merely by mind. Because that's the body space existing, which also do not exist from its own side. Same with the label. Then it lead to Buddhahood, which do not exist from its own side, and exists in the mere name, mere leveled by mind. By mind alone, who do not exist from its own side, who exists in the mere name, mere leveled by mind. Jamun Bavi Chitra Jimbata Kunda Sambo Diyan De Jindo Data Kunye Cheton Daloche Gewa Tita Tamche Rabdu Tuzi Chepe Jawa Tamche Wakala Chuta Ngova Yenda Gewe Tawa Tiki Sambo Chuchi Rabdu Ngova Inji Jide Kamandre Pende Amal Limbo Kale Jun Sarme So here I want to say, so apparently the old centers, they have been philosophy like Madhyamika, besides lamrim, the Madhyamika, those philosophies have been taught much before we were starting master program, basic program. Yeah, those big centers have taught. But the Yeshe, those, of philosophy, the essential commentary of the lamrim. So you see, in the essence, in the content in the short teaching, the lamrim. So there's a middle lamrim, Lama to have a grey lamrim, middle lamrim, then short lamrim, then the three principal aspects, past, enlightenment. So that. So then after that, the Lama Yeshe and the Geshe Majatu, there's since 1 week here, Kopan, they discuss how to set up a master program. The master program. Then after Geshe went to Lama Tsongkhapa Institute, he tasked. Then not immediately, but he started a master program. Then the excellent students from that master program, 8 years, and then master program. Then those students are able to teach philosophy. But before, you see, only Tibetan Geshes teach philosophy. But after that, the Western, those students, those learned students who passed the master program, then they're able to teach philosophy after that. So this happened. Since from that time, then there's been more and more. So teaching philosophy, like the Yeshe, like that. So then later I was told by nun, Canadian nun, and the one who taught me political smile. It all the Dharma smile. So she said this is too long and need shorter subject, to like 2-3 years. So we sort of 3 years study, but Geshe said 4 years. And so after the Geshe's meeting, then in Taiwan they thought need 4 years, and so basic program. But after studying quite a number of centers starting basic program, then they thought it's not basic at all. It's So it has many important subjects, so they thought not basic at all then. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's because the nun asked me, so this is so long, the master program, so short one. So then this basic program happened. So then after that, so much study happened in the FMT, the subjects, the philosopher subjects. Yeah, then the except the Vinaya, the lay people, they don't much at all. I mean, the monastery, the Sanghas, Gelongs, you know, the years of study, Vinaya, and all that, much to study. So what essence of what I'm saying is FMD has teachings to learn, like rainfall. So much, teachings to learn, to give teachings like rainfall all the time. So much you see, because we have Yeshe's 44, 41 less, 41 Yeshe's. So like that teaches, you see, like teaching like rainfall. So some of the centers, then just pujas, mostly pujas, when lamas come to give liberty teaching and then initiation, so like that. So the particular FMT being like that, philosophy and the lamrim, essence of lamrim. So anyway, what I want to tell is generally, overall, look like more compassion generated. And after many years studying Buddhism, then you only look at all, then most students generated more compassion. So which is so important. Not only here in brain like computer, invest, because so much information in the brain, or not like that. Like computer, you repeat whole world the news, you repeat in the computer, not so you see something in the heart. You need to hear, actually, not only hear, you need to hear. So the person has to become good human being, otherwise the purpose is lost. Purpose of being born a human being until one time it's lost. So it's a great loss. And then losing sky filled with the diamond or which ground jewel, like full of sky, lost. Or much greater loss than that. That's nothing. Greater loss than that. So wasted human life, unable to make meaningful other. So this I want to say this. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, good night.
Chosam kurvele mantuju padaso dulje gondo shapen sho